Hey, good afternoon. Here we are just doing a quick check. I got a couple people that asked, hey, let's do an update on the car. So let's do an update on the car. So far this year, when I bought it, it had about 41,000 and change on the mileage, and I'm just over 50 now. So I've got to get it in, do an oil change and service. So that's coming up soon. A lot of those miles were actually in one trip. I decided to see just how well this V6 touring model would tour. So after work one day, took a day off, half day, and went out and headed down to Tampa, which for me is about 13 hours, just short of 1,000 miles, and we had a blast. I went from Louisville down to Chattanooga, had dinner, and from Chattanooga got just south of Atlanta where I stopped for the night. Didn't do a whole lot else, just a lot of driving, whatnot. But it was comfy. The cruise control, the adaptive cruise control was incredible. I barely had to touch the gas or the brake the entire ride down. And we did get some rain, and for the first time ever, the automatic wipers worked like a charm. I could not have been happier. Nothing on the way back up. Everything was, pretty status quo. No big deal. All kind of fun though. But as far as the rest, a couple of things that I know a few people were asking about as far as, when it comes down to the, starting the car remotely, all that. We'll go through that here in just a second. I don't use it a lot because most of what I do is, I get to work, I park in a garage. I get home, I park in a garage. Not too worried. Plus, it's been summer. Used it when I was in Tampa. Get the car started a little early while I was putting stuff in the trunk, packing up, just so it'd be a little cooler when I got in. But let's go ahead and do the remote start. And I've got my keys here, and I've got a cover on it that's carbon fiber. But basically, you hit lock, and then you hold. Interesting. I might have to actually shut the hood. I popped the hood just because, Let's take a quick look under here after a few thousand. Come on. This is what I get. So, need to do a little detailing, a little cleaning. I came out earlier. It was raining. So I just ran home. I haven't given it a wash in the last week. It needs one. Needs a little cleaning under here, but man, this is one of my favorite engines. So let's give it close, and we'll see if she'll start up normal. And about one of the only external things I've done so far is that little Explorer. So let's take this. There we go. And it starts. So you lock it. Hazard lights will blink once. Hold down the hold button. It blinks twice. It starts up and then blinks twice again. And I believe if we do the same, no, it just starts. So she's running now. No biggie. Whatever. Now, when you get in, you have to put your foot on the brake and press the start button, and then it'll allow you to drive. Otherwise, it just stays on. Nothing else is on in the car at this point. Inside, I did a couple things as far as the extras. One of the biggest is, and yeah, like I said, I haven't been in here cleaning, but one of the biggest things are the all-weather floor mats. And when I say this has gotten dirty, this is not dirty. This just needs a little wipe down. I've gotten her pretty dirty. Inside, didn't do a whole lot else. I've got some stuff in there in the box there with for the charging the phone, whatnot. I don't do a whole lot with the Apple CarPlay just because it's got a built-in nav system. I don't need to. I have had some issues with CarPlay not completely working right, and but it's not just this car that does that. It's some of the others. And before I said, it came with the trunk mat, all-weather trunk mat, which is awesome. I didn't have to get that, but I got my umbrella. I've got a bag here that's a kind of like a get home 72-hour that I've done a lot of customization to. Different video, but as you can see, there's a lot of room in here. This is rarely full. I went camping, had everything in here for about 4 people to go camping with. But we're looking here. This is just one of my favorite looking cars. It's nice. Nice thing is too, it's pretty nondescript when you're on the road. So, parked, you're doing fine. On the road, you're not going to, catch the eye of too many cops unless you got the hammer down passing someone at 130 miles an hour. But we've never done that. Never, ever. But again, back to the whole windshield wiper, the automatic windshield wipers. Even today when I was here earlier trying to, go through this, had it on, wipers were there, and as soon as it started, enough rain hit the windshield and whatnot, hit the sensors, windshield wipers started right up. And at a certain point, it was just pouring down rain, and they sped up just like I would expect them to. And that's been the same, the whole time I've had it. Never had to worry about the wipers. I've never adjusted them, and they've worked really well so far. And like I said, right now she's on. It's nice and quiet, just sitting here idling. It's got a nice growl when you get on her. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do a quick update. Next week or two, I'm going to get a service done on it, and we'll be good to go. 50,000 is a lot of miles on a car, and a 2017, not terrible. Not terrible. Especially when I put 5 of them on since I got it in February. Alrighty. We'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Side note. When I tried to turn it off earlier, I used the wrong button. You hit the unlock, and then you hold down the hold button, and the engine turns off. I didn't know that. I just tried it because I could, and it worked. All right, cool. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun.